Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to part 2 of No Man's Sky. I'm still repairing my ship on this frozen wasteland I've been stranded on, and I'm now going to repair the pulse engine. Yes, folks, it's the pulse engine. Now, what do I need for the pulse engine? I need a range of devices. I need materials such as zinc. I need hedrium. And I need carlite sheets. Now, carlite sheets, we made these in the last video. You're going to need iron. Zinc is like a small type plant just laying around somewhere, and by pressing C on your keyboard, you can activate the scanner, which will then display what materials are nearby. And we're just passing some of the indigenous species on the planet, which I'm starting to befriend and feed them carbon. Now, I've spotted something off in the distance. It's like a bit of a rock. There's all these plants as well, and it's worthwhile taking a look at this. But as you can see, as it's night time, a platinum plant. The colour scheme changes. It's more difficult to see and make out the rich colours of the landscape. But I have found a damage container and a knowledge stone, which I'm going to interact with. It now says I've learned the Gek world forgive. Now, if you haven't already done so, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if so, the notification icon. And that'll let you know when I'm putting games on, such as this, No Man's Sky, or Elite Dangerous, or They Are Billions, and the like. So I'm going to go ahead and carry on mining. Starship Repair says, locate that Iridium with a signal booster. Build a signal booster with iron and plutonium. So I'm picking up plutonium here. Iron, well, I just got to shoot a rock, let's face it. Pressing the Z key will bring up the build menu. And this will give me a few options of things that I can build. But usually it's pretty much best if you do it near a good vantage point so you can see where you're going. Now, my life support is running dangerously low. No excuse for that. I've just neglected it. So I'm going to be starting to look for those bright red plants. I think it's thandium, which I'm going to need. So, still mowing down all this plutonium, collecting all that up. Because you never have too much of this plutonium, especially on this world, I found out. Check out the exosuit. Yes. Technology slots, I haven't got any of those yet. Let's have a look at the multi-tool. Let's see if I can do some modifications on those as well, I think. Very shortly, so that I can use some of the materials up, and I've gained that bonus. So, Iridium, I need 200 units of that. But in the meantime, I'm going to recharge my life support. Now, I've picked up the neutrino nodes from my encounter with the sentinels. Some more plutonium. Bit of carbon over there by shooting that tree. Because I'm going to have to recharge my mining laser very shortly. Thermal protection at 50% means I'm getting cold. It's night time. There's no heat. The suit's struggling to keep me alive. And here's a crate. Let's check that out. E to open the crate. Rusted metal. Yeah, we'll have some of that. My inventory on my suit is full. I'll come back to it. Some ships flying overhead. See, more iron. I got enough iron now to be perfectly fair. It's the great big honking sort of monolith type structure that I need. And I can then mine and get that Iridium. Iridium, I think it's called. Iridium. H-E-R-I. Iridium. Anyway, who knows? I need that. So once I finish mining this, so with that iron, Let's get cracking. Okay, right, so those sentinels are still swarming around, being a right pain in the backside. Pressing the Z key will allow me to select not only a communication station, but a signal booster. And that's what I want. You deploy it, it opens out, it fans out. Then it'll start scanning for those items. And to start its scanning, you press E. Good old E button. Off it goes. I'll now say what do I want to scan for? Well, resource deposits, please. Coordinates received. Didn't actually tell me what resource deposits. Over there you go. And there's a big structure over there. But over there on the left-hand side, just underneath that archway, is a base. So I think whilst I'm on my way to go and pick up that as well, I'm going to go and check out that base and see if there's anything in there that I can pick up. It's got to be something worthwhile in there. If not, if only think anything else, just to go and get some more materials. Very nice graphical game this. I like it. It's a difference to what I've been playing. Picking up some zinc. It's a nice sort of feel to it. I'm sure there's a style. If anyone knows what the style of the game is, the way the graphics are, let me know in the comments. But I think whereas Elite Dangerous and other games try to be very realistic and detailed, it's got that sort of cartoony aspect to it, but still maintaining an edge, if that makes any sense. There we go. There's more rusted metal there. We'll come back to those later. And there's a waypoint. Now this allows you to save your position. So very handy. There you go. All nicely saved. Now let's get on over to those structures. See what's going on. No real point in that structure. Just looks like an entrance with no fence. And here we are, we're in a pod. It's a nice light, comes out of the table, lovely. And there's nanites there. Now my inventory's full, so I'm going to have to do something with my inventory before I start messing about with nanites. Now transferring some of these things over to the ship could be an option. I'm a little bit reticent to do that so far because I don't know if I'm going to need any of them. Now, probably not, but you never know. And I'm new to this game and I'm very unsure really of what's going on. All I know is that you've got to discover the mystery of the Atlas, whatever the Atlas is, and we are where we are. So we haven't even got off the planet yet. I mean, this banger of a ship, I mean, you know, I've got to get some more of that other Iridium stuff. Anyway, so let's do some upgrades on the mining tool. There's a few upgrades available. So I've got a bolt caster. I'm able to shoot bolts, which might make me a bit more effective in encounters, shall we say. And, you know, the mining laser is great for mining, but, you know, a bolt caster, whenever I say the word bolt caster, I remember that Chewbacca bolt caster from Star Wars. And you can switch in between modes on the gun by pressing the G key. So you can alternate between bowcaster, boltcaster, and mining caster. And that stuff there, we're going to need that for our exosuit to charge that up. That Puganium, that stuff looks really rare. Really, really rare. I'm loath to get rid of it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start transferring some items over to the ship. The ship's got an inventory and a cargo hold of its own. And that will allow me to pick up more things and more items in the suit without wasting them. Because it's quite resource-rich, this planet, really. I'm sure there's more resource-rich planets around there. You know, I'm only just starting out, to be fair. What do I know? Now, there's a console here as well that I can research. Now, I've scanned the specimen. And now am I standing with the Gek, whoever they are, has just raised. So not only do I know the fact that I know the word for hello in Gek, I now know what the standing is. So let's get outside. We've got a good look around now. There's still some polonium around. Some of that thanium. That stuff I need for the life support. But plutonium, that's the stuff. That's the stuff I need. I'm going to have to do some major refueling on that ship. And then I want some stores as well in the ship of some materials that if I go to another planet or what have you, as you do in this game, they haven't got any of those materials there, then I've got a little secret stash. So I'm going to need fuel not only for the pulse drive, which I'm in the process of repairing, but also the thrusters. Right, so this big old rock up there, I've got to get over there and mine as much of that as I possibly can. Now, I need 200 units. I've got to start moving some stuff around out of the exosuit and into other areas. Let's try and move some more. Freeing up some space. I'm kind of hoping there's going to be some sort of backpack or suit upgrade I can get, you know, further on in the game that allows me to carry a bit more. You never know. Or if the Starship Hold has a little bit more space in it. I think only time's going to tell, really. Well, anyway, let's get on towards that rock, mine that, and then we can remotely fix the pulse engine. And that way then we can refuel and take off, fly around. So you've got to keep an eye on the stamina box, and you can see the little man running in the bottom right hand side. Letting it deplete completely takes it longer to recharge, so you're going to have to be quite cunning with it. So Iridium, I'm mining away like a devil, and I'm going to take all of that. I'm going to take as much as that rock's going to give me, because I need it for not only that, but for other things. You can see as I'm blowing holes in it, you know, the damage is consistent with, I suppose, what I'm doing with that weapon. So there you go. Pulse engine is fueled and fixed. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. So it says, get back to the ship, take off. You've completed your objective, and now return to your ship and get on with awakenings. All systems are indeed functional. So I'm going to do a little bit more mining and then get back to the ship. And then once I do get back to the ship, I'll take off and do a little bit of flying around. So, I've been Ricardo. This has been fixing the pulse engines on your ship in No Man's Sky, for which I need Iridium, I needed zinc, I need some carite plates. Now, that's the second phase of fixing the ship. I've also refueled it as well, using some of the fuels and materials that I've picked up along the way. Quite looking forward to see how this ship flies. Thanks for watching. See you soon.